What up, boys? We're back with another review. This video is special too because I'm reviewing me playing jungle against Spica. So let me explain you guys everything. So first of all, you want to start Q with Qiyana. I tested it and it's better than W, right? That's the first thing. So let me explain what my thought process was this game, right? So if we look, right, when you do your jungle, you always want to see where the enemy starts. So boom, what does that first information tell you, bro? You look about, you see their bot lane, right away they're in lane. You look top, their top laner is not there. What does that tell you? That tells you that Zed is going to start blue buff. So I ping it for my team, and then we look, of course he started blue. So it's pretty obvious to know where the enemy jungle starts, and that's the first step to do if you want to be a great jungle, right? Now that I know this information, what I want to do this game is go for an invade. I know Zed's going to go for the full clear. What does that mean? He's going to go for the blue, Grump, Wolf, Wraith, Red, Golems. So what I could do, in jungle, there's two ways to get fast level 3. You could do blue, Grump, Wraiths, or you could do blue, Grump, Wolves, and then you're going to be level 3. There's also a different way, but I'm just simplifying it so it's easier to understand. So what does that mean, right? If I want to invade his red, because I know it's going to go from blue to his red, right? So if I do the first one that I told you, blue, Grump, Wraiths, I'm going to be too far of his red. So because I knew that he started blue and I want to invade his red, I'm going to do blue, Grump, Wolf, so I can get level 3 faster and be in the same quadrant to his red. So it's going to be faster to go there. Now also, why do I go for the invade? I go for the invade because mid has prio over Victor, so I know that if there's a fight, she can come faster. So that's why I went for the invade. On top of that, Aurelia warded his red. At this point, even if Aurelia doesn't ward his red, we know he's at Raptors. Why do we know he's at Raptors? So like I said, he started blue, right? So he's going to do blue. I do my blue. He does Grump. I do my Grump. He does Wolf. I do my Wolf. But by the time I'm on my Wolf running to his Raptors, I know he's at Raptors. So by the time I come here, I know he's going to do his red. So what do? I go over this wall right here with my W in the brush, right? Keep in mind their bot lane is missing, so I go back, I stay in the brush for a bit at a time here also because I see him walking into the bush, right? Their bot lane is missing. So I'm like, maybe I'm on the ward. By the way he used his W, I could tell I was not on the ward. Now, this is how I know when to go in. I wait for the W to fade in, so I know he has no escape except flash, and then I go in. I combo damage on him, then I eat a red, grab the red with my Q, and then we... Keep in mind, my Lotus was here because I pinged him and I told him to play in chat. We can't see the chat here, I don't know why, but I told him to come, right? But even if my support is not here, keep in mind, I stole his red, right? So we even see yes, but he's really low HP, so I'm going to force his flash. On top of forcing his flash, I'm going to get double scuttle, which is definitely a win. But because my support listened to me, we grabbed the first blood. So that's how you do the invade, right? Now, if he started red and he was going to blue, I would have did the other pathing I talked to you about earlier. I would have done blue, Grump, Wraiths, then invade his blue, right? Because it's on the same side. But because he started there, I know he was path towards here. That's what I did, the blue, Grump, Wolf invade. So this is already a perfect start because I get first blood. Now I'm just waiting for the crab to spawn. I'm going to speed this up, nothing special. It's going to grab the crab, and now I'm going to go for the recall. Why do I go for the recall, right? I could steal his golems, but I don't know if he's going to steal my top side. So what ended up happening is I know he's somewhere here, right? I don't know if he's running to my red. So what I'm doing here is from base, grabbing my item so I have a spike and running straight to my my red here. Now I don't know if he's going to be here. So I sweep it to see if there's any wards. And on top of that, I look at top. And top's a great opportunity to counter gank, right? Because I thought that he would be doing crab and gank top because my top is half HP, right? Now that I look at the VOD, I see he's on golems, right? So now I see he's not ganking, so I go to farm. But then I see Tryndamere going in, so I'm like, okay, Tryndamere will use this E, let's go in. EQ, WQ, auto, flash auto, and grab the kill. The only reason I went for it, you saw I was walking up, it's because Tryndamere E'd in. So I know Tryndamere had no escape and he had no flash because my top told me, so we grabbed the kill. Now I see Spica bot, right? So I know I'm safe here. I'm going to go for the full clear here. Just going to grab the red. Now because I saw him bot, I know that I could take this. So I run here and take his Grump, right? I thought maybe he was on mine, so I take his, right? But this is warded, so they know I'm here. Now this is where it gets... I know their top's coming to me, right? And we see Spica, right? I grab the brush, but look at my top laner. He really starts running to me and then he walks away. But I was pinging him like, bro, let's fight this. Let's fight this. But the guy just ran away, I guess. Because we win this. If my top laner comes, we win this. But it is what it is, whatever. So because of that, I die, right? It's not really a bad invade because if I go towards my Grump and he take it, I'm behind. So I have to take his. And my top laner should have been here. Like, I don't know why he walked back, but that's just whatever. Okay, so now I respawn, obviously, because I died. I want to grab the crab here. speed this up. I grab the crab. Now my reason I went bot side is because the crab was there, but also because my blue was spawning soon. So you always want to do that. Could do them at the same time. I pull them both. Do the double farming. Gonna go for the clear. Nothing special going on. Look at mid. We see Zed right here. Prepare TSM ahead, but he's 2 kills now. So we're actually even. He's maybe even ahead. Let's see the gold. We're actually even right now because he got a shutdown on me, right? I look at bot. Knowledge grabs a kill. I see is red spawning soon, and I want to invade it. Why do I want to invade it? Because their balling is their ADC is dead, so I know it's gonna be number advantage. So I pick my support. My support comes. We get this. So we're gonna grab the red now. If we look, Spica should be on Rift. There he is. He's on Rift. So how do I know he's on Rift here, right? We look at the map. Drake is up, his red is up, my golems are up, and Rift is up. That's all that is up, right? For him to trade this, my golems for his red is not worth it, right? Because he probably thinks that I'm on Dragon right now, right? But instead of doing Dragon, like most people would do here because we know he's topside, I tell my team, first of all, let's kill this guy. This guy is not allowed under turret because I know that he's on Rift. So let's kill him with the support because you have advantage because your ADC died. And now let's run to the Rift together. So I spam the Rift here because I know he's on it. And boom, he has to drop the Rift and he has to run away. Why? Because he saw all of coming on the Rift. So he dropped the Rift here. And he went back to farming his jungle. So I stole his red, we killed mid, and I stopped the Rift, which is a massive win. Because if I do Dragon here, first of all, we don't kill mid. Second of all, I don't cancel the Rift, which is Rift before plates is a lot of gold. Okay, so let's speed it up now. So I base, of course, grabs the Yumu's first item, which is an insane spike. Definitely what you want to build. I want to go for the crab. We see him going for the crab here. So instead of walking this way, I repat myself towards going the bush so he can't see me here. So I could go on the combo here. R, Q, W, E, Q. Finish with the auto and grab the kill. Important that you are from the fog of war. And when you are, don't walk up. Because if I would have R'd there and then walked up, he could have R'd me to dodge my R damage. So I R'd and I stayed in the bush. So he couldn't dodge it. So boom. Only reason we saw him because of the pink ward, but I kind of knew he was going to contest because we're pretty even at that point. Now I'm obviously ahead. So what I do here, right? I know that Zed is dead. So he can't counter balling here, right? I go bot because their ADC is dead. So on top of Zed being dead, their ADC is dead. So this guy's going to be here alone. So I proxy the wave so we could go for the dive on this guy, right? The only thing we have to do is cancel his base so we could kill him. So boom, the minions finally arrive and now we're going to go for it. It goes over the wall, but I go for the EQ. EQ late, it still follows, by the way. That's a trick for the boys. If you EQ late, the Q will still follow. Like E, Q, and the Q follow this flash. If you EQ too fast, it's not going to follow. That's a trick for the boys. We see Trinamir coming in, completely griefing. I take ice to peel my locks, but then I'll expose him, which is good. Then the CC, this guy's getting cancer. And then we grab the kill. Perfectly done. We see Victor here as well, but we want to back here. Spica wants to go in. Hook misses. Now I want to go for the crab. So I walked in for the crab here. Already 5-1. I'm going to go for the base. Already 1,000 gold up on Spica at 10 minutes. Just the way I played it so far. Want to definitely base because I have boots completed. And I'm going to farm my top side here. Here, my red and everything, right? Also want to play for Rift if possible. So I'm going to grab my red. Do the raids. And then we should look to move in. So I look at mid and top. Mid's going to have prio still. So I want to go for the Rift. I start doing Rift. At this one, if Zed comes, I just one-shot him. I just need to hold my R, play it smart, and he's dead. So Maria tells me, because she has prio, this guy wants to dive. So I grab the Rift. Go for the type bot here. I know that Zed is bot because we see him bot getting kills, right? So we Rift top to get the first red gold, and Trinamir backs off because you don't want to die, right? I just when I'm basing here, I don't know where Trinamir is, but there we see him. Really just pranking me here. He over the wall into the... Ah, what a cringe. What a cringe. Really cringe. Now I know that Zed is on my blue because he ganked bot and I was stopped. So I knew he wasn't going to want to do my blue. So I ping my team. Let's go on him. Like ping him. I'm pinging my red. Stay, but then I see she has TP. So I'm like, yo, TP back. Let's kill him. He goes for my blue and he goes for my gum. So this is not allowed. So first of all, we catch him. Flash E2, grab the kill on him. We know Spica was on my blue. So I keep playing my team to blue. Then I see Victor. We see Spica Q. I want to go for Victor. He's completely inting, going for the pink ward. EQR, so he can't flash it, right? You notice that I Q'd before I R'd, so he couldn't flash my RWQ, snipe him, get the kill. So we got 2 kills off of that. Recon and their mid, right? Which is definitely not worth it. 2 kills, like 600 gold, and Spica only got my blue and my grump, right? So it's definitely not worth it for him. Now I look for his jungle. Wants to grab his raids here and his red. So I'm gonna go ahead. Grab his rates. The thing is, even if I was mid with her here, I can help her because I don't have ult. But then I realized how broken Aurelia is. Maybe I could have helped her, but I don't think I could have. Then we see all of them coming in. Our mid is dead. What? That's honestly a mistake, Aurelia. Aurelia should have played for jungle here. She should have just ditched mid when it was crashed on the turret, not go for plates. Just help me take Raptors, Red, and Golems, and we would have just won the game even more harder here. Spica can't contest. We're too strong. I'm too strong. Okay, so at this point, I grab the crop and I go again for another reset. Then I'd say, you know what? Maybe I could kill Victor here. I think he's going to grief for plate. So I go mid. I see him. I pop my Yumus. I go for the E, auto, Q. And I just run away and I got his ultimate for free. Which is definitely not bad. Sure, I'm low, but my role is broken. So I can really do the jungle and gen myself. Now I walk in the jungle and I see Tryndamere out of nowhere here. So what do? I camp with my E towards the camp. Right? I R him to get more distance to him for the healing on the jungle. As you can see, I'm pretty healthy right now, right? I'm baiting as well because my team was coming, my support and my top lane was collapsing on Tryndamere. So now Tryndamere is just greeting to get me to kill me, right? But he dies again to my team. Now I get the perfect recall. We see Zed going for kill bot. For the top TPs. Lee infinite movement speed somehow. Dodges everything. Zed goes by the turret. My whole team collapses it. And they grab 2 kills for 1. And then I think Zed dies too. Yeah. So 3 for 1, which is definitely worth it. Now I look at mid. Because I got his ultimate, I knew that if he stayed, I would have killed him, but he crashed the wave and I didn't have time to come in time. So at this point, I want to do... Look, I chase Victor. And I want to invade. But why do I want to invade? Because Zed is dead, right? I didn't think Tryndamere... Like, why would Tryndamere walk here? The only reason Tryndamere walks here, I think, is because he wanted to go top, but he saw that Victor was top, so he went mid. Like, this guy had no business being in the jungle there, so I should have been able to take the wolf and grump, but it is what it is, I guess. Like, Giant is not bad, but like the way I see it is like, yo, this game is already so hard won, that Giant doesn't matter. The game's not gonna go long. Like, just play for camps more. Because if I take these 2 camps, this guy is so behind, it's crazy. Like, he's already 1 level behind, but if I took that, I would be like 2 levels ahead easily. And then I could just do this. Do Giant anyways, right? Because now I'm gonna look to do Giant. Alright. I'll actually invade with my team here. Let's put our vision. I wanted to do Giant, but I saw my luck out of position, so I just wanted to help her. So I go in here. AR, auto, gore, grab the kill. Use the red smite. Use the brush here. Try to play with them. Gain distance with my E on the Raptors. My team's coming. Get the Raptors as well. Right, boom. Now we're gonna go finally get the Dragon. It's better to get Dragon when every camp is down when you're hard winning most games. If like the game's not close. In my experience, I might be wrong, but definitely working for the Gore Drinker is definitely the best item right now in Qiyana jungle. The reason I won here because I knew that Rakan and Zed was going to be here, so we want to counter their play here. We got a double kill. I mean, at this point, the game's over, right? But you guys gotta realize, at this point in the game, it's not really about really like what you're doing. It's more about what happened before, like early game, right? The pathing you took. Flash or E and go for the combo on her. I know she's gonna die by the red smite. But then he hooks her. She was gonna die by the last stick, but he hooked her for the kill, whatever. I know that he's recalling in the bush right here because we saw him, so I just run here, go for the WR, cancel his base, Aurelia grabs the kill. So at this point, it just kills and mechanics, right? It's mostly about early game macro when you gotta do these type of invades. And listen, it's hard to do in the beginning, but like once you learn how to properly path yourself while you're playing jungle, these games become a lot easier. Even against pros like Spica, right? Like, you gotta read the game. That's what jungle is more about. It's about knowledge. Sure, mechanics is really important, but macro and knowledge is really important when you play jungle. You gotta know where the enemy jungle starts. You gotta know what most likely their pathing is gonna be to either counter gank or invade and all these type of things, right? Because after that, the game is easy. Like, I'm literally gonna be 2 levels up on him here. I'm level 12, he's level 10, right? Like, he's really behind. My team's fighting. I know they don't need me. I know they're mostly gonna win because we're that much ahead. In the meantime, I just get myself even more ahead. I steal his entire jungle here. I mean, I'm just gonna speed it up. At this point, you guys get the point. Once you have a lead with Qiyana, it's pretty easy to snowball the game as jungle, right? It's pretty easy. Like, I'm 47. He's 109, like 100%. Like, was that warded? Was not even warded. Wait, what? No, she just blinded though. Okay. So yeah, I mostly wanted to show you guys this video for the early pathing invade that you could do as really every full clear junglers. It works. It obviously works better if they're getting low in the jungle, like Evelyn. Like champions like Ekrim doesn't really work because Ekrim is pretty healthy across the whole jungle. But there's certain jungles that when they full clear, they're pretty low. So like Lilia, you know, there's Gwen. There's a lot of jungles that when they full clear, they're getting pretty low. So that's a good method to do the invade. So I hope you guys enjoyed the review. At the point, it's just FF and the game was over. But I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I'll see you guys in the next jungle review soon. And the next one's against Shocks. I was playing Qiyana jungle and Shocks was mid. So I want to do that for the boys. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.